we got here. But fishing right above the big old ball of shad. It is a drum. First fish of 2026 is a big old drum. There we go. That big old sucker.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. Anxiety, filling up every space, no privacy. And silently, it could build and build until you finally see, whoa, it's taking over, damn no closure, moving closer. No exposure, I just wanna be a loner. Some can't stay sober, looking over all their shoulders, like moving boulders just to get out of the home. It sucks, I've had enough, I don't wanna feel the stuck under the rug, all my problems that I shove. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and
Good morning, folks. We made it to Kentucky Lake. This is the first fishing trip of 2026, and trying to spend some more time down here. It's winter time, water's cold, air was cold this morning. I mean, it's like 35, 36 degrees right now. We did see some 23, 24 degrees on the way down here. No fog, which is nice. Light wind, light breeze. It's supposed to get up to mid 40s. Pretty much bluebird skies. We're gonna try to break down Kentucky Lake. We're gonna stay main lake for the most part. Might slip back in the mouths of some of these bays. We're looking for channel swings, drop-offs, bars, just that kind of thing. We're just gonna get out here and kind of fill it out. You know, it's winter time, so this thing's retarded. A-rig, jerkbait, jighead minnow, maybe just a jig. Gonna keep it kind of simple, and you know, I'm excited. I'm excited to get out here. Really haven't fished this lake in the wintertime, so this is a whole new learning process for me. We're going solo. We got a few days to try to figure something out, so we're gonna gear up, dump the boat in, and see if we can learn a few things out here on Kentucky Lake. Yep, a drum. A drum, guys. The drum pattern. Well, the first two fish of 2026 have been drums. But we're having fun, man. There's a big old huge ball of shad. I mean, tons of shad out here. There's all kinds of fish running around. There's some bass in there. We're just shaking a minnow at them, and we're gonna give this another 10 minutes, then we're gonna go look at something else. Another dang drum. Yep, just a drum again. That's fun, you know. Just want to get your line tight. Let's get his new minnow. Look at all those fish. Sitting right on that drop. Another one. These are chunky little monkeys. Chunky little monkeys. There's a bunch down there. Possibly catch a couple more. Look at that. That's the one I just caught. Just following it down. Looks like he's about to eat it. Dang it. Look at that. Look at there, right there. They're right there. Probably won't even be able to see this minnow. There it is. We're gonna get bit. Come on, fishies. Missed him slightly. I believe that fish was hitting jerkbait. Got one. Little fish. I'll take him now. Caught the bass, guys. Finally. Keeper. Not a big keeper, but it's a keeper. There we go. First bass of the year. A little shaking that little 3.75 shad shaped worm on a 3/16 of Buckeye Lures G-Stro head. It's fun. There's a bunch of fish out here. There we go. Minnow fish. Pretty good fish. There we go. All right, folks, catching some fish on the minnow. We're just fishing a channel swing bank out here right at the mouth of a creek. And I mean, these fish they're sitting right on the drop. It's kind of a shallow drop right here. I mean, that fish was in like 9 feet of water probably. But we just found a little area that's holding some fish, so we're gonna try to milk it out for what it's got. Another one right off a little stump out there. The fish are sitting up here shallow and got off. All right, we're putting something together. We got a little minnow bite going here, and I'll show you what we're fishing here. Hopefully you can see this. So you've got the main river out here. This is a main lake point, and then you got this creek channel. There's a creek runs back in here. My boat's right here. So this is just kind of some steeper stuff right here. There's a good little drop. It's just a channel bend bank right here, and that's what we're focusing on. We're catching fish right along this drop, right where it just kind of rolls off. So it's, you know, it's like 10 feet and then it rolls off to like 20-ish. Boat's in 20 right now, but we're just working that edge. And you know, something that I've been doing lately is getting up shallow and throwing out deep. Seems like I don't know, seems like I can see those fish a little bit better. The fish are holding really tight to the bottom. There's a rock bottom in this lake, so they're kind of hard to see. You just see just little fuzzies here and there, and that's going to be a fish. There's a lot of carp swimming around here. You know, I've caught a couple drum. If you want to catch a drum, I bet we could just whack on some drum. It's fun, you know, just to get your line tied a couple times. But we got away from the balls of bait. There was a bunch of bait, like just thousands and millions of shad, and you got seagulls running around here. So we're not too far from the bait, but we're not right up in the bait, and I think that's key. You know, if you got too much of a good thing, it's not a good thing. And we just couldn't get bit other than the drum around those shad. So we slid off in the mouth of this creek, and we're trying to put some pieces of the puzzle together. But man, it's a beautiful day. I'm gonna have to take off a couple layers because not much wind out here, and I am sweating. We're gonna eat some grub and get back after it. Got off. Smallmouth. And okay. Largemouth. There we go. A scope stick. And there's a lot of fish shallow, guys. A lot of fish shallow. Another one. Little ones though. Man, these fish have really slid up shallow. I mean, I'm seeing fish in like less than 5 feet of water. I mean, that's not a giant by any means, but we're able to throw that jerkbait up there. A little Bill Lewis Scope Stick 100 and that green gizzard, white belly. It's fun, man. It's fun. I don't see any reason to leave this little area. There's just a lot of fish swimming around in here. Go, folks, for smallmouth of 2026. Shaking that minnow. It's fun. These fish definitely pulled up shallow, I do believe. I mean, the report I got was they were out deep, but I'm catching plenty of them pretty shallow. So maybe they've slid up. That's fun. Got that thing. Is it catfish or drum? Drum bite good. That is a drum. Pretty good size drum too. Might be a bass. Nope, the drum. Yep. Stupid drum. Alright, folks, I worked my way back in this creek, and the further I get away from the main lake, the worse the bite is. So pick up an A-rig. I'm gonna throw this A-rig down this channel swing bank until we get out to the main lake, and we're gonna go check something out. Don't have a lot of time. Spent too much time in here, but we had fun. We caught some fish, so see what happens. Smallmouth, A-rig. Got him. Come up off the bottom and snatch that thing. Snatched it. Bunch of little fish in here. A-rig fish. Catching dinkerooskies. They're biting good though. So what we're doing here is we came in this creek channel. This is just a channel swing bank. And we just worked back down here. And we're coming back out to the main lake. Just right out in here. And we're gonna boogie. Just throwing an A-rig parallel to the bank. That's a better fish. Good smallmouth. Pretty good smallmouth. There we go. Not bad. Decent small zone. Hey, rig, man, this is fun. We're just trucking down the bank. Got the trolling motor on like 3, casting and winding. And they're jacking this thing. It's got a little Flash Mob Junior with little Kitex on there. Little 16th ounce heads. Throwing shallow. I mean, well, not shallow. These fish are up in like anywhere from 5 to 12, something like that. Brush pile. Decent fish. And they're fat right now. The visitors. Little ones. Look at them all coming off the bottom now. Now those are white bass. Crushed it, man. Alright, folks, just gonna wrap it up. Day 1 was successful. It's like an A-rig, a little bit of jerkbait action, a little bit of minnow action. Decent little smallmouth. We caught some keepers today. Not a lot of weight, but we did catch some keepers. Just slow rolling this A-rig around off these points. It's been the best way to catch them. It's fun, a lot of fun. All right, man, you can't really see them. They just kind of blend in on the bottom. Till next time.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. Anxiety filling up every space.